I just like for the Bloods to come on, the Crips to come on, and we get the history right.
I've read things online, and I've read, articles that law enforcement put out where they said that East Coast Bloods were fake Bloods and they were nothing like the Bloods on the West Coast.
But authorities say a mutual enemy is one of the few things East and West Coast Bloods have in common.
Although they all share the same tradition and the same rivalries and the same look, and the West Coast set members would tell you, the UBN are posing, they're not real Bloods.
Because of the fact that we allow media and law enforcement to create this stigma to say that who's real and who's false. Now, I can say that some people were misled and some people were miseducated, but I can't say there's a such thing as a fake blood. I can't say that, because there's no such a thing if people are living and dying for it, because there's no fake deaths. When we put those people in the ground, our people are dead.
My big brother King Bob Aloof from Pyro.
And you said,
was no first blood gang.
Speaking on my hood outpost, I'm finna open up. Now I deuce OG Bob.
who started Bloods?
Well, I gotta say this here, man. I got to tell you the truth, I became instrumental. I got to be the one that was instrumental in using the word blood and determined to do things to make Crips challenge me. I was always showing them I had a challenge for NYA. And when I did that, people like San Bernardino, they weren't even gang members. But they was all treated just like they was enemies of the Crips, because if you wasn't a Crip, they would call you off-brand. You see, all the off-brands got together, and they saw me stand up for myself as a loner and say, man, as long as you get down, bro, we got your back. And that's how we kind of like formed. And they was instrumental also, as well as agreeing with me to call each other Blood. You feel what I'm saying? But it was my idea. And I could take full responsibility for that. We had to adopt the name Blood and use that as our primary language to identify each other. And those who knew that it was not Crips had to stop saying cuz. And we had to form that alliance in jail. It didn't happen on the streets. But there was no separation amongst Crips at that time. You know what I mean? You was a Crip, you was welcome to the family. They had one big old family. When I went to jail, I established myself with others to support me. You feel what I'm saying? You didn't necessarily have to be from Pyro, because I was like a loner Pyro. You know, if I had another homie in there, he was way on the other side of the institution. You know what I'm saying? We had to meet up, and it wasn't easy to come together, because we go on that line, you got to get down with a whole bunch of Crips. Yeah. Was it claim? Claim. Yeah. No matter, I mean, it took pain to claim, though. Because they're going to get you. They're going to charge you. But it took pain to claim, boss. And that's how Blood started. That's how we know today. Don't get it twisted, homie. It didn't start on those streets. It started in 1974 in jail.